But there's so much going on, as all of you know, internationally. I think the biggest change which has come is relating to virtual coaching. It used to be face-to-face. In Pakistan, we still prefer to see our clients face-to-face, but now it's increasingly difficult. If the client is in Karachi, I'm in Lahore, it's very difficult. And secondly, even if you are in the same city, now people find it easier to coach online, to be coached online. So this is something which I think was really strengthened during the COVID experience, and now it is there to stay. But even going forward with the virtual coaching, there are virtual coaching platforms now. There are communication platforms, as we all know. We're using one now. But the virtual coach process or coaching process platforms are there, which I am actually experimenting with one, where you integrate everything into the same place. It's a well-designed software where you and your client join in. They are given the passwords and so on. And then your communication, your verbal communication can be recorded, your messages, they're all there in the same place. And you can forward notes, you can forward articles and photographs and videos and so on in the same place. You don't have to go all over the place. I really haven't yet started on that, but I'm experimenting. I'm a little hesitant because of the confidentiality issues. I don't know how strong those things are. Many of them, one of them which I'm experimenting is called Coach Accountable. Maybe you've heard about it. And it's basically a very small team affair. There's a one-man affair to start with. I think now he has some helpers with him. So I don't know how strong they are, but the way I experimented, it's very versatile. And the gentleman who designed it is also a coach. So you might want to experiment with it. It is slightly on the expensive side, but it is less expensive than most of the others which I've seen. So this is another thing, the virtual coaching platforms, which will facilitate the coaches. It will bring in a revolution for us, because currently I maintain some record on paper. Some records are via email. There are articles on my computer as well. So if all that can come in one place for each client, that will change the way we do things in coaching. Another thing which is changing now, there's more and more focus on the client's welfare and emotional intelligence and so on. Earlier on, coaching really had a reputation as a process to improve performance for the clients, for the coachees. That is now understood, especially in executive coaching. That's what I do. Most of the people I coach are senior leaders, and they already have a firm grip on their performance and on their processes and so on. So the focus is also expanding to cover their emotional intelligence and to cover their own well-being in the office and work-life balance and so on. Another thing which all of you are also familiar with is the emphasis on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And there is a lot going on there. And I was reading an article on bias and how biases really cloud our information intake about our clients. Actually, that article stated, I was really surprised to see that there are 151 different biases which can cloud our judgment and which can really creep in and create an error in our communication with our clients. So that's something which we need to get more and more familiar with, so that we maintain a position of neutrality and objectivity and not judging people based on our own biases. So reflection, self-reflection, and awareness of how the biases are generated, and then awareness will lead to a protection against those biases. Yeah, this is a major challenge. And if you ask me, in executive coaching, the biggest challenge is that our clients, the executives and the leaders, are extremely busy people. They are very, very busy. Because of their status that they have reached, they have a huge burden on their hands, huge teams that they supervise, and profit and loss kind of responsibilities as well. And for them to reflect on how they see things and how they behave, and to become aware of their own internal situation. So what is emotional intelligence? Awareness about oneself and the ability to maintain a disciplined presence. And then awareness about other people, other people's feelings and emotions, and then integrate that with the skill to interrelate, to relate to those people. So this is precisely what we do in coaching. We first become a role model by reflecting on our own coaching and timekeeping and discipline and so on. And then we also help others to become aware of the way they feel, they feel things. Okay, and this leads to work-life balance. If they are self-disciplined, they keep their time well, if they're conscious of their health issues and so on, and they know that they need to give time to their families, and they need to come home at least, not too late in the evening. Then they can attend to their families and issues do not crop up there. So that precisely is, and we actually do not impose all this on the client. Our first or second session, all this becomes clear where the issues are which the client wants to focus upon.